Today we're reviewing In the Lost Lands. Yes, this is a new Paul W.S. Anderson movie, and it is starring Mia Jovovich as well as Dave Bautista, with supporting casts in there as Ali Jova, Amara Okaria, and Fraser James, to name but a few. This movie is an adaptation of a short story that is written by George R.R. Martin. Now, George R.R. Martin is the writer and creator of Game of Thrones, so it's got very decent story accreditation behind it in terms of its writer, but does it deliver on the big screen? Now, for me, this is actually my guilty pleasure in terms of these type of films. I really love anything fantasy, anything in a different world, sci-fi kind of fantasy, adventure-y movies. I absolutely love. So for me, I was watching this with a big smile on my face. I thought it was brilliant in terms of the enjoyment of watching the film, but it was a definite bad movie in terms of, some of the actual scenes and sets and pieces that were in there. I thought it was a mix of Zack Snyder's Justice League with a mixture of Mad Max. There was definite two elements in there in terms of the visual aspects of the movie, and there was like the moments of feeling like they were just in a warehouse with a big green screen and these plomping, these are humans in this unrealistic world. It did have some great CGI moments, but also some very bad CGI moments. Dave Bautista, though, is playing Boyce, and he is basically, employed by Mia Jovovich's character, who is Grey Alice, and she is this witch who has employed him to take him across the Lost Lands and navigate her way to Skull River. She has this mission that she wants to achieve, and she's taking Boyce along the way, of course. I think their on-screen chemistry was brilliant. I think Dave Bautista was particularly quite funny in the film, and there were some moments in there that really flowed. But for a movie with a 102-minute runtime, this definitely had a lot going on in it for the time that it had. As I say, it was a short story, but I think maybe it could have done with a bit more time, maybe 15-20 minutes of more screen time to actually demonstrate and develop that story. A lot of people are reviewing this negatively, but for me, I gave it a 2.5 star. As I say, enjoyment level for me, I probably would give it a 4 out of 5, to be honest, but the movie itself wasn't great. But I thought the on-screen chemistry, acting, and the whole look of the film, for me anyway, was okay and pretty decent. I can definitely see why people don't like this film, though, as it does have some moments in there that are pretty questionable. Have you seen In the Lost Lands? Let me know in the comments down below.